We'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway.
Set to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Boogie scramble. And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Choosing to return the punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The shotgun running play call. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring him down at the 47.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. One over the middle. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Tease. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? And the Sooners churn out another first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Grab down the middle, it's Wheeler. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Sooners come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wheeler. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space. Tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And now the try here for the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Brought down, but both the tackles produce a solid gain there.
And he good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
That completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback dropping back. Down the middle, it's Green.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is... usually a drive killer. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here you go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into open space. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
They'll run it with the draw play. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Jackson. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. Trying to find room. It's Jackson. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Screen to the receiver in the flat. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
An inside deal now from the shotgun. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. We go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Snags a good throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch, but none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Receiver in motion now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Love how this defense took the quarterback away, not allowing him to get the yards, making him pitch the ball, and then they just rallied to the football. Now we got a big 4th down coming up.
And the Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got him open. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
He makes the grab. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Back to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Punt over the middle. It's Harris. They bring it down, but the game sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. The ball is hauled in. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's how you close a half off for this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback keeps the football. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Let's go. Right. Single.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The completion sets up a second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Breaks into the open.
They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Oh, what a cut, and still going. Keeper for the first down and more. Touchdown, Sooners. The quarterback takes it in himself.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
The PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Finds room at the 30. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Grabbed by the receiver. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down after that completion. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pressure is coming. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I like the aggressive call here by this offensive coordinator trying to throw the football on second inches, maybe catch the defense napping. The quarterback lost track of time in the pocket. Now it's a much friendlier third down for this defense.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout, but it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick catch. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it to the wideout. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Play action here on first down. He's sacked to be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Bubba McFarland, and Marcus Spears, and Glenn Dorsey, and off the edge, Kiki Mingo. Just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball fielded at the 45. And the returner is brought down. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. With the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking for a receiver. Screen to the wide receiver. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Blocked by the receiver. And he shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Second down after that previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Down 1 possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. Gets the first and still running. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. He goes out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
How about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. The offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
With the sure hands, it's Jackson. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a wide receiver screen. Heading for the end zone. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he fields it inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And this offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Looking deep to the right side. It is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Across midfield. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick in return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Davis. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
He's got it in the open. Tackle is flaming made down at the 11-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Working clock with the ground game. They finally stop it at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, the defense to me looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make... play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Oh, the football comes out. And the defense comes up with the football. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a late deep shot. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Sooners line up with a first and goal. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
The receiver grabs it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go.
Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Here's the second down play. Looking to throw here. It's an out route. The catch made. Breaking tackles and going. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Sooners. This offense is still clicking.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
Coach deciding to go for two, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To the air, it's Hawkins. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. And there's the handoff. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. On third down, he drops to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Incomplete. Offense facing fourth down.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Maybe the last shot here. Lets it go quickly. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, when you take a chance, sometimes things tend to backfire on you. Conventional wisdom says to run the ball, no matter what the down and distance is, to work that clock and win this game the surest way. You take the chance, you're aggressive, and it ends up backfiring with the interception.
Looking for a late, deep throw. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Back in motion now. On first down, it's play action. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass. But you've got to come up with a first down.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab made by the tight end. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. First and goal, and the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. That's the kind of matchup we hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution.